Hi, welcome back to this channel, Tea Time with Peace and Joy. I'm Doris. So today we are going to talk about the topic conflicts. Have you had any conflict at work, at home, with friends? We all had been there. So today we are going to talk about what is the best way of resolving conflicts. It's an ideal, and we all have to work hard on doing those things, but I think it's worth it. So before we start, if you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell so you'll get the notification when we launch our next video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and share with your friends and family. We really want to reach out to more people. Okay, so talking about conflict. Remember what the last conflict you had with anyone? So you can think about it as I talk. Okay, so the first thing is not to ignore it. Of course, if you are having a conflict with someone that you don't know at all, on the street, or you may choose to ignore it. I'm so tired today, I don't want to deal with it. That's fine, right? But if it's for people that you will interact long term, like your family member, your boss, your colleagues, you may have to address it because that may be beneficial to both of you. So that is the first step, is to not ignore it but face it. That is really an important first step. And second, you will have to look at the matter as is, instead of thinking of the history of what had happened between the two of you, how they had been treating you in the past million years. Try not to do that. Try to focus on this one thing, because if we focus on other things along the way, you will argue on so many things, and most likely there won't be a solution. You will just be arguing for arguing's sake, then which is not helpful, right? So focus on the one thing. So I'll give you two examples here. One is if someone is dating, or family, like choosing a movie to watch on Netflix, for example, and if you two have different interests, and they're always choosing this type of movies, which is something that you're not really interested in, and so on and so forth. You may feel like, I'm not loved, they ignore me, they ignore my interest, right? Those are of course like valid feelings, but then at the same time, we don't want to exaggerate it in a way saying that see, you are not choosing something that I like, and you're always like this. You're always talking about things that you like on the weekends. When we go on doing things, it's always something that you like as well. So you will go on and on and on, and you will feel like even if we get married, we won't have a good relationship, and we will end up getting a divorce, right? So sometimes you will feel like this is a small thing, but it will grow bigger and bigger and bigger if you let it. So try not to do that, but focus on what we are talking about here. So it's just one thing at a time. So today we are just having this conflict of finding a movie to watch. So focus on that, and think straight on the issue instead of like thinking 100 steps ahead. Okay. And give you another example, that is a work example. If your boss is not really satisfied with the project that you do, they feel like there are certain things that can be changed or can be added, and you disagree, or you feel like, I did my best already, it is really good already, I don't know what you're talking about, it's not rational, like it's not reasonable for me to make those changes or whatever. Okay, so that is one thing that you got frustrated, and again, that is valid, right? But you do not want to think about all the things that they had done to you, like tell your boss that, no, every single time I do something, you don't like it, or if you think that way, you will be arguing again for the arguing's sake, but you are not getting this one project resolved, right? So we focus on one thing at a time. So that is the second thing, is to think straight on the issue. It's not easy, but we should try. We should really try. And the number three is to plan ahead, because sometimes it may not be the best time to think about it, to argue about it. So for example, even if you feel like the project is better the way you put it or the way you do it, if your boss is asking you to make certain changes, even if you want to argue with them and all that, but if the project is still this afternoon, we have to send it out no matter what to the big boss, then it may not be the best time to argue, right? And you may want to, if it's not unethical or if it's not causing like a big issue afterward, it's just a matter of preference or things like that, you may want to just go their way, or they go your way, to just get it done with first before you really go in depth and discuss, right? And the same thing with the Netflix, right? If you really want to just enjoy the night together, maybe you want to make some popcorn and enjoy the popcorn instead tonight, and then talk about it later. So plan ahead, think of a time that is good for the two of you to talk about, and think of like a chance for you to really can sit down and have enough time to talk about the issue, and that will be better. Okay, so I have 3 more points to go, but I do not want to make this video too long. So I want to stop here, but let me give you a little bit of preview on what I'm going to do in the next episode. So next episode, we will talk about communication. Communication is a huge topic. How to communicate so you won't be making the matter worse. How to communicate so then there will be a solution. So we will be talking a little bit about that next time. And also we will go through the last 2 points in the next video as well. So thank you again for watching. Remember to share the video with your friends and family. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.